Hi, everybody. It's Linda. It's Saturday, I believe, the 7th of February. I'm in Northern California. It's a little cold, a little hazy, but not bad. I've been watching the Olympics I love the freestyle ice skating and the luge, but I like the free. I don't know if they do that free dance or whatever they did. I used to love that. But anyway, so I'm watching that. And I did a show with Andre earlier today. His already went up. Mine will go up at 3:30. But I wanted to talk to you guys about some information I received from the realm the other day. I was seriously, because I wasn't feeling good that day. Like all my energy was gone. I had stomach upset. I was just feeling down. Not emotionally down. I rarely get depressed anymore. But I was feeling energetically down. So I was sort of talking to Universal Consciousness and did some breathing to help calm me down, to, energetically ask them why. Why? What is the purpose of all this craziness? And I kind of heard some information. Now, it's hard to put it into words because it was pictures. And they were just telling me that all this was as prophesized. This was supposed to happen. I think I've told you guys this before, that Trump is part of it, but he's not all of it. You know what I'm saying? It's the people around him that are exacerbating this ugliness. But they want you to know that this too shall pass. But not like everybody take a deep breath and relax. I'm seeing it's already begun. And they want you to know that mankind has always caused chaos. This kind of god-awful stuff, even with children, has been going on for centuries. In the beginning, I remember that the caves in the UK, there's some underground caves where Benjamin Franklin even went. And they had a lot of traditions that weren't that pretty. I remember being shocked that Benjamin Franklin partaked. But, this is all what's being said. You don't know. It's hearsay unless you witnessed it or it's written. So he's getting ready. If you notice, he's getting ready to crash and burn. I think Andre and I were discussing it because he's not going anywhere. He's not strong enough to go anywhere. He's not strong enough to play golf anymore. Even if he got booed, he would have gone to the Super Bowl. But he's not going because, I'm telling you, his energy is just, well, you see how he passes out all of a sudden. Just out like a light. He's not well. But I'm not saying that he's going to cross. But the guides told me to tell you guys, it's very hard to say, oh, don't pay attention to all the ugliness in the world, don't worry. But they want you to breathe it and try not to consume it, because in that chaos, in that fear, you create more of the same. So they want you to know that by the end of this year, he will be gone. Now, they didn't say by death or whatever, but he will be gone. He might even just pick his stuff up and go. But he will be gone. He might escape, because this really caught my attention. Apparently, other nations, remember I used to tell you guys with the Epstein stuff, other nations, there's something to do with either they reveal it or there's something to do with foreign nations. I think there's going to be so much intense scrutiny on the ones who were named from foreign nations that they come up with more intel on Trump. More stuff is coming out. I just want to tell you guys that. It's my responsibility to help you to not panic. But they're saying to me, if everybody truthfully stood here and looked at what's going on, I know the ICE thing is so ugly, but if you look what's going on with Trump and his administration and how his numbers are falling, because we're so used to him getting away. Even Andre said today, he used to be very lucky, but he's not that lucky anymore. Things are falling down around him. I mean, his wife, he tried to act like, oh, she did such a good job, you know, with that movie. It was a flop. Everything he touches is a flop. So I got such a good hit the other day with such a peace in my heart. I always tell you guys this, that this too shall pass, but you know, easy peasy. People probably get sick of it. Yeah, right. This too shall. In the meantime, we got American citizens being killed on the street. We got all this, but there's an uprising amongst Americans beginning in March. So I guess maybe there's something we're going to march about, but there's other uprisings. And Andre really emphasized on this full moon, or lunar eclipse, not a full moon, coming up the 17th. And it's really going to affect Trump. So let me just throw the cards and take a quick look-see. Don't you just love that? That's so pretty. This beautiful lady, I'm going to send her my thank you. Her name is Alice. It's been sitting in her house. She lives in North Dakota. And she said, I was sitting there and just decided to send it to you. Just beautiful. Okay, so let me look real quick. Hold on. Tell me about the eclipse. How is it going to affect Trump? It's going to affect a lot of different arenas. I see it. I see countries being affected by this eclipse. Trump is going to make a stupid decision. The heat is coming up so bad on him right now that he's looking for something stupid to do. He stands with the demon, you guys. He stands with the demon. He works with the demon. And everybody, all the great dictators, I don't know what it looks like. This is purple. All the great dictators in the world, Mussolini, Hitler, all of them went down pretty painfully. I don't see Trump going down as painfully, but he's going down. But that's the emphasis that these guides were telling me, that, you know, his reign will fall, but we all have the ability to learn from this. We all have the ability to decide that we know this is not, you know, the goodness of a lot of people is coming out. And I'm hearing from a lot of people that have relatives who were Trumpsters and stuff that are changing their mind. You still got the cray-cray ones. But the economy's just, I mean, I know it went up 1,000 points, but it's getting ready to go down again. The economy is still not great. Job losses are really bad. So I just see people really deciding, no, you got to go. His numbers are dropping. I think they say even down to 27%. I think he might try to create some sort of war, military war, or do something stupid, and everybody is like, oh, hell no. It's going to create such a passion amongst all of us. It's going to be a passion where we're vehemently against it. How dare you? You know, like when he tried to get rid of Jimmy Kimmel and everybody went cray-cray. So, you know, he thinks he can do these things, and then he ends up really getting hurt. You know who the other one I see not doing very well come the eclipse is? Hedgehog. I see something going down with him. I hear shooting. I hear guns shooting. Yeah. There might even be an attempt at, not on Trump or Hedgehog, but on like maybe a Democrat. I see some attempt to do something. Did you see that guy that went after that congresswoman? He had something in his hand, and she went, she was like, come on, sucker. I dare you. I double dare you. I just want you to know, probably by the end of this month, there's even more pushing out against Trump. I just saw him being pushed over a cliff. Like him doing that Obama thing and then trying to say it was his staff member. Wasn't me. Some staff member got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and went on his account and posted it. And Andre said something, because I didn't watch it, but Andre said it might have been the guy that does these is really, he likes this guy because he does ugly things. He might have not even saw it till the very end and posted it, but it's the very end, I guess. They have the Obamas represented by monkeys or something. So he's just so, he wants to be liked. That's the thing. Here this man stands here and he wants everybody to like him, but he comes off like a bully, a big man on campus. We've seen this. We saw this in high school. You know, those wannabes, those nobodies, and everybody hated him. My friend Joe, when I first met him, when I was first starting my show, and he said, Linda, anybody that's anybody in New York can't stand Trump. He's hated. I've talked to clients who were actually molested by Trump just by walking by him on the street. He would grab up their skirt or something. He was always at PIG, always. So he's going down slowly. He's going down slowly, but it's his insides are corrupt. He's just not, and he doesn't get sleep because he's afraid to sleep, because he's having bad dreams. You just don't want to be in his shoes. Here he is, one of the most powerful men around, and he can't show off or act, great about it because he's a nobody. Nobody likes him. Go ahead. Somebody's trying to talk to me. Hold on. We can't be gleeful about his ending, and I've told you that, guys, this before, because it disrupts our well-being. But just know, cool it. Just know that he's getting ready to go down. But I see people that he thought he could lean against. People are friends with him because they have to be. People will smell his crap in his pants because they can't go anywhere else. They want part of that power. He can be very charming, but he's getting worse and worse. Everybody's talking amongst themselves. Isn't he acting weird? So, I just got an offer from Fiji Water to do commercials. Problem is I don't really do commercials, but my son said commercials are where you make your money. But I do like Fiji Water. Okay. Okay, so they want us to know that the people are turning against him. Even Melania thought she could get a little bit like she might actually be famous. He does care about her, but she thought she might even be famous, and everything went down. And if you say something bad against him, like Bruce Springsteen or anybody who talks trash. By the way, Super Bowl, I don't see anything terrible happening. I see it going okay. Okay, so Lori said, they didn't protect our votes last time. That's the truth. What are they doing, if anything, to protect them this time? Well, let me tell you what that's about. Okay. 2020 was actually good and he lost, so he didn't trust it. They had actually put things into place. He thought he was going to win. He was shocked when he lost, okay? Even that guy came out that worked Intel, computers. He said it was one of the safest voting days we've had, and he got fired for saying that. He was desperate that it was cheating going on, which never happened. So then this time around, he had to have it. He even told on an interview, I had to have this win. And they cheated. And you guys know they cheated. And how they cheated was through Elon. Elon helped him cheat. Now, Putin's getting ready to go down. Putin helped a lot too, but Putin's getting ready to go down. He's not going to be able to help him. And Elon is stepping away. Because even Trump talked about Elon. Like, he's got a lot of government contracts. And what would happen if we got rid of the government contracts and we kept all that money for ourselves? what do you think would happen? Would he move back to South Africa? Why would he say something? I'm telling you. And Elon has opened up Starlink for Ukraine, but closed it down for Russia. Something's going on. Read the writing on the wall. Something's going on. And forgive me for being so sure about this, because you can't trust anything. But ever since he started talking about, oh, we're going to get rid of mail-in ballots, we're going to do this and that, I've been telling you guys, no, they won't be able to do that. Because by the time we get closer to midterms, I see so many lawsuits going on, and them just, look at what happened with Texas. We're going to add 5 seats. We're going to do this and that. And then what happened? Gavin Newsom said, okay, well, we'll vote, my California will vote to get ourselves some more seats. And the thing won, the proposition won. And Andre said, the only way they could cheat if it's a close call. It's not going to be a close call. It's going to be wipeout. And I see them taking the Senate and the Congress. It's going to be wipeout. But we won't know till November, will we? But look, we're already in the middle of February. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 9 months. 9 months. Remember back when he first got in office, we were like a year and a half, 2 years. It's coming down. It's coming down, you guys. But I think even before we change Congress, it's the writings on the wall. I think Trump has already gone or in trouble, or there's already some Congress people that fall to the wayside. Nearly 40 have dropped out. Andre was talking about that. 40 people have dropped out. The writing's on the wall, you guys. Wake up and smell the dirty diaper. You remember those when anybody got kids? Oh my God. My boys would crap like grown men. They were just little boys, big old craps. Anyway, I know you don't want the details. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a beautiful thing, and it's already happening. That's what they emphasized to me the other day. If people really look around, it's already happening. People are tired of him. Other nations are tired of him. J.D. Vance got booed at the Olympics, big time. Somebody said he was near tears. I didn't see it. I'm telling you, this is all getting ready to go down. If Trump thought he'd be beloved and people were happy, he's not even really doing much rallies anymore because people aren't showing. And then they were paying people to go see the Melania movie. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. And then Kid Rock's going to perform. It's going to be terrible. The other thing, the problem is, you guys, you can't really trust everything you're seeing on the internet. You have to be very careful. Sometimes I see something and say, what? And then I go back and I chat GPT it or to see if it's true, and it's not. Okay. So what are they doing, if anything, to protect them this time from the votes? The protection comes from the lawsuits. Mark Elias, who I give money to every month, he's working hard with his people. I'm telling you, America's not going to put up with it. I don't care if they have ICE standing there, which they won't. But I see hundreds. See, they think illegals are going to, it's already against the law. Illegals can't vote. So what the hell are you guys talking about? They're just making stuff and they go, oh, just like what he say, the Haitians are eating the cats and the dogs. He just makes stuff up as he goes along. Somebody said, Taurus said, the end of this year, that's a long time. No, it's not going to. It's starting now. Sit back and wait. Get your popcorn out. It's starting now. And I think the Clinton opening might really cause some drama. Now they're going to do a deposition. Let's look at Clinton. Octavio said multiple countries are now doing their own investigations. That's the clincher right there. You guys put a check mark next to that. That's going to cause him enough trouble where he might pack his bags and go. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Yes, they will charge the administration for treason. I've told you this before. Back when I first started reading, remember I saw the Republicans jumping ship like rats? I saw people throwing tomatoes. And I definitely feel that treason is big time. Maybe not necessarily with Trump, because I don't see him. So I don't know if he's dead or he left the country. He should. Remember when we had that big hearing in New York? And he sat there. And he closed his eyes through the whole thing, and they said he was farting, and you know, he pissed the jury off. The jury thought, yeah, you don't think, you think this is a bunch of bull? Well, guess what? Guilty. Okay, so let me look at the Clintons real quick. You know, there he is. Now he's talking sweet about him because he knows there's trouble. I'm going to tell you what I told Andre. I don't think Clinton had anything to do with little girls. I don't. I don't know why. I feel like Epstein really enjoyed, you know, because they're a great couple to know. I feel Epstein really enjoyed having Clinton. I think he gave him the 411, the dirty scoop on Trump. But he used his air. You know how the Clintons are. They're from Alabama. They were dirt poor back in the day. If somebody's going to offer jet rides and everything and top of the mark places to go, yeah. So apparently in the paperwork, they say they saw them. We'll probably find out more next week. Somebody said they saw Bill Clinton, but nobody said they saw him with girls. So we'll see. That's my feeling. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. But I know he told Hillary everything. I can feel that. Not like the old days where he lied about Monica. God, could you read that on the walls? Do you remember? Some of you might be too young. But back when he admitted that he had relations with, and then try to act stupid like he doesn't have the highest IQ around. Oh, I didn't realize that was sex. Yeah, a blowjob is considered. And he was going to fight Netanyahu on something. Clinton was. He wasn't necessarily excited about something. Netanyahu flew to the United States, went in his office and said, listen, we've got all the tapes of you having phone sex with Monica. So he blackmailed him. Okay. What's going to happen with the Clintons? I always saw Bill going before Hillary. They love their grandchildren. Ooh, it's going to be good news, you guys. She's really going to give us a what for. They're going to cut this crap in half. Here's justice right on top of them and magic before them. Hell yeah, they're going to give them some more information where it will be investigated. Behind the scenes. Oh, hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys, so people are saying encouraging words. I honestly don't know if I can last that long. What's your choice? What do you mean can't last that long? You're going to pack your bags and go to Australia? What the heck? You've got to have faith and know that I can't wait that long. We're a team, you guys. We have to put our heads together. We have to work as a team. People are marching as teams. It's happening as we speak. You can't tell me how he was when he first came in, Mr. Executive, signing all those executive orders. You can't tell me things are better. A lot of that stuff got turned over because he's illegal. So that's what they want you to know, okay? If you believe in anything outside of yourself, hand it to the room and tell them, okay, I'll give you this. Now, please take care of this business because the energy of the United States. See, when we do this Debbie Downer stuff, oh yeah, I just can't deal with it, Linda. Well, what else? What's your choice? And give it to the universe and say, listen, I hand it over to you because that's powerful. That's power you have in your own energy. Vibrationally give it to the realm and tell them, thy will be done. Let it happen. Let it happen. And it will happen. And we don't have to sit and think terrible things or I curse the ground you walk. You don't have to do any of that. Just let it happen. It's as prophesied. It's going to happen. But please don't go, oh, And, I don't blame you either because we didn't think he'd win this time. Well, he didn't. He cheated. I see Elon Musk escaping. I see France might really get on him. There might be some sort of arrest warrant going out for him. I see him exiting. He was asking Trump for something, and Trump was like, no. And that's when Trump wrote that long thing on whatever it is he stays up all night writing on. And he said, I told Elon that EVs are fine for those who want them, but I didn't want it to be law that people have to buy an electric car. I like cars that use gas engines. And I always thought it was weird, his relationship with Elon, because I knew he liked gas engines. So it was weird. And I made that clear to him. So something happened between him and Elon. Maybe he felt Trump wasn't, doing enough for him. We're all this, and listen, all that stuff that his team did that stole all that information, that's coming to a head too. Yeah, did you guys see that video of that woman leaving the ice place and she just rolled down the window and told everybody, I just quit. A lot of people are going to quit. Ooh. Someone just said, hey, Linda. Cindy. There was a Chicago attorney who happened to have Dumpy as his client pre his first term. Ended up unalived in his parking garage, in his car. Did our king dictator do that? Also, did he do in the young whistleblower from Douche Bank that ended up, I always say Douche Bank, I know. You guys always laughed at that. Ended up mysteriously unalived in the university court. Listen, a lot of these people that were unalived, it was done by Israel. Israel and or Russia, but I feel these are Israel. Now, Tulsi Gabbard's whistleblower will be revealed. This thing's coming out. I don't know when. That could be the 17th because there's a big, huge thing. And she's going to have to run for her life because I see people, even MAGA men, saying, oh, hell no. You did the United States like that? Oh, hell to the no. Joanne said Shady Vance got booed harshly in the opening ceremony at the Olympics. Other countries aren't holding back or sugarcoating. I love it. How they feel about this, and I'm loving all the great songs they're putting out. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, Joni. It's a wonderful thing. He's not looking at it. He's just acting like it doesn't exist. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting sunlight coming through here. I have my new electric shades. Back in the old days, it would come through, the sun would come through with those, plantation type shades, and it would still come through. And it was hard, and I had to worry about the doggy door. Now I got the electric thing that just comes down and it gives me cover. Okay. Now I'm going to give you my hit on this. Somebody just said, Melissa said, what will happen with the large warehouse purchases from ICE in Pennsylvania and other states to house immigrants? I'm not seeing, listen, Trump's not going to be in office except till the end of this year. I'm not seeing anything happening. I'm going to tell you right now. I see they may purchase whatever. And I also saw when they get Trump out and Stephen Miller and everybody's getting out of there with more people coming in that are going to take care of business. I see them going through all these facilities and getting everybody's name. It's terrible. Yeah, Nancy Guthrie. I told you my bad feeling on her back when I first heard about this. I didn't feel she was alive at that time. So, and I do think they're going to get the body. I really do. I almost saw like breaking news. Her body was just found. But will they get the people that did this? Well, they just went in today, I think, and they went into the daughter's house. The one that they were assuming the son-in-law had something to do with it. And they took the mom's car. A Subaru. Tell me about Nancy. She really loving the prayers everybody's sending to her. She's trying to tell her kids she's okay. One of them might have had a dream about her. They're really hoping that somebody's holding her as hostage, but she didn't make it out very long. But she's in a real peaceful place. Tell me about Guthrie. I always felt, since I knew this happened, that it was somebody within the family. I always felt it was, look at this. She's already gone, you guys. She will be found. She's in a good place, too. But I always felt like it was somebody, I felt she died of heart failure. She wasn't actually murdered. Two people, a woman and a man. Justice will be served. It might not be till June, but they're going to have the whole story. They're really working. The FBI's working on it too. They're really working on this. Okay. Somebody's saying, why hasn't one salacious Epstein leak happened specific to 45? You must not be reading the stuff I'm reading. Because there's information coming out about what he did with women and babies and little girls. And they even have a picture of all these perverts with these young little blonde girls, a whole room full, and they're all dancing. But they all have that look on their eyes like they're scared to death. And Trump and Epstein and those guys are all, what the hell were they doing with all those little girls? They're salacious there. I'm telling you, you might not be hearing it, but I'm hearing it. I read that companies that are hiring AI are not see the results that they were hoping for. I believe that's true. You need that personal touch. You need to be able to talk to someone to get the hit about them. This AI thing doesn't seem to me, they'll eventually not do AI for hiring. They may do it to filter through who's got the credentials, but yeah. After the overnight X posting of Trump, the Obamas, were more people disown him. Yeah, and that one particular, what's his name, that really loved Trump. He's got kind of, he got married or something. He was really hoping to get onto the administration. Of course, they didn't give him nothing. You know, they tried to take out blacks ASAP. They couldn't get rid of that Lisa. She went to the courts, and by the way, they're going to give her job back. But they try to get rid of Jackie Robinson. They try to, oh God, it's terrible. They've always been there, and they're doing one last hurrah, the white nationalists. They've always been there. But it's not going to work because more people are done with it. More people are done with it. And we're a nation, you know, it's not whites. It's not all whites. There's a lot of people with different cultures that really enjoy other cultures. Did you see? Ice went to a Mexican restaurant and they kicked him out and said, "What are you doing ordering Mexican food? You don't even like Mexicans." Uh, there is more shocking information coming up, you guys. I don't want you to worry about it. There is more shocking information coming up. We will get shock and awe. And they got really good information, France did, on Musk with the raid they did. FYI. I think, now we'll see, of course, you know, I think he might end up unalived because he's not coping and he's doing more of the drugs. But I think he may get mad at Trump for not rescuing or something, but I see him blabbing. I see him giving out a lot of information. And you know, he's trying to make amends now because if you guys saw, he stopped Starlink in Moscow, but he turned it back on for Zelensky. Thank you guys for saying you're looking forward to listening. A lot of people, they're burnt out, and I totally understand. I'm not bawling you out for being burnt out because you're saying, "Lord have mercy, I don't sleep." And that's, you know, can you imagine living during World War II? The fact that we won World War II, it looked pretty bleak. Even the Civil War, it looked pretty bleak. It looked like we weren't going to win it. But doesn't the higher powers always come in and make it right? I don't want you guys to worry. But this ugliness always comes. It won't be as bad the next time. It won't be as bad the next time because we're still going to go through some waves of craze. Some of us have retired and have money in banks and credit unions. I see that okay, you know, but talk to the economists who know better. Well, I don't know where that light is coming from. Oh, a little bit of crack in between. Okay. I understand that people are afraid that our State of the Union is gone. It's not. We're getting ready to a whole new... When these Trumpsters, the ones that when Trump comes to a full stop, their heads go all the way up his rear, they're about ready to be voted out. And they will be quite shocked how badly they... I don't know why they'd be shocked. But they are really... They can't stop what's coming. They cannot stop what's coming. And all you had to do was be decent. I don't even feel good about Susan Collins. So, let me tell you something. They will try to mess with voter rolls. They will try to deter people from being able to vote. But here's the problem. When the wave comes, it's too powerful. They're not going to be able to stop it. They got their little wall there trying to stop the incoming. Boom. It's over. Yes, Rusty said, "Oh no, I can't wait till the end of the year." It's happening now. I'm telling you, by November, I don't even know if he's around, but it's good news in November. But by the end of the year, I just see him gone. So he has no power probably. Because listen, even with the midterms, all these guys don't get voted in until January. What is it, January 20th? Or, you know, when the voting, isn't it true? Tell me if I'm wrong. Because I know with the president, he gets voted in, he wins in November, but he doesn't get in until January. I could be wrong. Maybe with Congress and the Senate, it's different. This is madness, but this is also something that this can give you a lot of good practice on not diving into the crap. Just energetically put a wall around it, put a light around it, and just know that in this lesson that everybody's learning, these people are setting fire to themselves. It's really pathetic. Okay. We're not going to make it another year. I'm not saying another year. I'm saying the end of this year. And, yeah. But, you know, time frames are not my forte. I'm not necessarily good. It could be over by June. Time frames are not my forte, but I can tell you it's going to be over, okay? The guides are the ones who said, which they normally don't give me a time frame. They said by the end of the year it's over. And it could mean he's already gone and we're getting up, and by the end of this year, we got something, a good Christmas and something to look forward to. Oh, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is losing money. Jeff Bezos is losing money. People aren't doing Amazon. Jeff Bezos. Let's look at him real quick. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos. What's your outcome? Ooh, all of them. Tim Cook, Zuckerberg. What's going to happen is we're going to get a new administration. We're going to get definitely a powerful Democrat. And they won't be able to kiss the butts of the hierarchy. They will be shunned. Ooh. They will be shunned by America. Ooh, look at Bezos. Look at this. Oh, hell. Oh, he's got some legal troubles coming up. May cost him some money, some battles. You know, by the way, I don't know if it was in the United States, but did you see that video of Bill Gates where people were screaming at his car? Screaming, calling him a pedophile? Bezos, he's going to have to hold on. He's got a lot of money, but he'll be a nothing burger. Like nobody wants to do any business with him. This is not good for Jeff Bezos. I'll have to ask Andre to take a look at these guys' chart. It's just that everybody's going to be so the kickback. You know, when someone has treated you really bad, and most of us are raised to be kind, you know, and be proper, but there's part of you that just wants to, you know, if they come knocking at your door, you would slam it. That's that energy I'm getting. Like, nobody's going to give them anything. Like, no, F you. So, like the Washington Post, it's over. But another newspaper will come up because of it. Might even be all those people that work for the Post. But Jeff Bezos got in there just to ruin it. It's just horrible. But why is he kissing that guy's... He thinks that guy's giving him power. He's about ready to lose everything. They will all woo the day that they were in his hands. So, you know, stand strong. Know that this too shall pass. And I know people say, I don't think I could take another day. And I totally understand. But just know, just try your best just to live in each day. Do your breathing and tell the realm, thank you. I know when I was going through hell, through cancer and everything, I remember looking at it and saying to the universe, thank you. I know there's a reason for this. I know I'll be a better person at the end of this. And it catapulted me, you guys. It's something that simple. But you got to mean it from your heart, from the realm. You got to connect to the realm. You can't just say the words. And I don't know if you ever get that feeling. Have you ever got that strong, intense? I know a lot of religions can give you that feeling. But that God-sent feeling, like I know everything's... And then that's when they started to talk to me, when I actually heard voices. And no, I'm not crazy. I heard voices. So I want you guys not to live in fear. And see, even if you have fear about money, fear about anything, you'll get more of the same. So if you always fear that, am I going to have enough money? Sure enough, guess what happens? You don't have enough money. Be careful about the fear-based. Be careful about fear-based with him. Be careful about like, oh, now what? Put that protection around you, your family, and everyone, and then say, you know, you have no power here. Be gone. You have no power here. And just see what happens, because enough people are starting to, listen, his numbers are falling, and enough people are starting to hate him that energetically he can't really move forward, because we're putting a stop on it. And all these dictators, all these cray-crays, they're all going down. And they've been going down since before time. You know, there have been powerful battles between good and bad, but the good will win. You just be good in your heart and know that this, and be kind to your neighbor. All right, you guys, I love you all. I'll probably be on, I don't know if I'll be on with Mel on Monday, because his husband's having a procedure, a light procedure. So we may do it on Tuesday. So I might just come on by myself on Monday. Cheers.